Okay, guys, so here it is. The reason we've caught you up on this Cuda is we did this, I think, almost a decade ago for the gentleman. Recently, I received a phone call from that same gentleman. He just lives up in Salem, about an hour from here, and wanted to know if I wanted to buy the car back. Hell yeah, I want to buy the car back. Within 24 hours, we had a cashier's check, Dougie in the passenger seat of the tow truck, it's another story, and we were on our way to Salem to get the Cuda back. Going up to pick up a 1971 Cuda, 344-speed Phantasm tribute car from season 3. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. What color?
Phantasm tribute car from season 3. I've talked about this in the past on a road test with Dougie. He's crazy. Something's not right. His dogs ain't all barking. Something's wrong. We're driving up there. We're watching one of my favorites again, Night of the Living Dead, and I ask him a simple question. Ever seen Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead? Is that where they were in a motorhome out in the desert?
All I wanted to talk about was the sequel to it, Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead is the sequel to Night of the Living Dead, where they're stuck in that mall with JCPenney's. Ken Foray is in it. He's a friend of mine. He doesn't even act like he's ever seen the movie. And we just talked about it a month ago when we went up to get the Blue Barracuda from the lady out in Harrisburg, wherever it was. He goes into some crazy-ass thing about a motorhome blowing up. And a motorhome blowing up? Hey, what are you talking about, man? They're zombies. So after a few more minutes of hearing his insane recital of bits and pieces of some movie that he's seen, I realize it's The Hills Have Eyes.
There was a fire at the end with a motorhome. Everybody was running.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Okay.
It's The Hills Have Eyes. What in the world does The Hills Have Eyes, except it's an old scary movie, have in common with Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead? There was a Mopar in it. Big Bob, the dad, remember Big Bob? Big Bob drove that big Chrysler station wagon, swerved to hit some kind of critter that ran out and then got stuffed into a ditch. And that's what broke the front axle, so they couldn't get out and they had to spend the night in the hills. And then that bird got ate. You know, and that's Hills. Dad's nice, got his hair cut nice. Mama's in the passenger seat, probably doing across the puzzle on her phone. And then there's Johnny One-Ball. Look at this guy.
I know Mark says I'm crazy, but he's no picnic. He's always walking around coming up with the craziest things. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I got a Toyota. Get out of my way.
I'm faster than everybody.
I have my red eye right now. I drive up into the bed of your truck and make you give me a ride. I don't understand. Is there a problem? All I'm trying to do is have conversation, keep things moving along, keep the spirits up. Is it?
You should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed, Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me!
Johnny's dead?
Finally, we made it to Salem. When we pulled in, got hold of the owner, he opened up the garage door, we backed up.
Overall, it wasn't too hard to get the Phantasm Cuda out. There was another Cuda in the way that Mark had done previously for this guy. We just rolled it aside and rolled this car right out.
There were a couple of things in the way. One of the things that was in the way of us getting the Phantasm Cuda out was another car that I did for the gentleman after I did the Phantasm car. And all we did on it was the body and paint. But that was a really neat 71 Cuda tribute car.
Once we got the car out where we could get to it, we loaded the car right up and headed back to Springfield.